So what happens if you write a class that never gets instantiated? Well, this can be a useful technique in object orientation. I've shown this example of the bank account collection of classes, where we have a bank account class defined at the top with account name and balance, deposit behavior, and withdrawal behavior, and then we have three more specialized classes that inherit from it: checking account, savings account, investment account, and so on. But during the process of writing this, we might realize that we'll only ever instantiate an actual checking account or savings account or some other specialized account. We'd never actually instantiate a bank account class. Now, if that's the case, this class can be considered an abstract class. It exists purely for the sake of being inherited. Abstract classes are never instantiated. Now, this class is still incredibly useful. It can contain functionality, methods, variables, and so on, because they'll all be inherited. So it exists to provide shared behaviors. In some languages like C# or Java, you can explicitly mark a class as abstract when declaring it, which means the language won't allow it to be instantiated, and you must inherit from it before instantiating an object. Actually, the VB.NET keyword to enforce this is must inherit. But in other languages, there is no official word for this, so you can just do it by omission. Just don't create an object from this class. Although with dynamic languages like Ruby, this kind of formality is not supported by design. It's just not the way that Ruby works. It's a much more common technique in C#, Java, VB.NET, and C++. So if that's an abstract class, is there a name for a class that can be instantiated? Well, if we don't say otherwise, we just assume that all classes can be instantiated, but just as a term to use to distinguish them from abstract classes, you can refer to a class that can be instantiated as a concrete class.